Mr. Johnson, right?
Yes.
My name's Ellie. I'm going to be talking to you today just to kind of get some general information from you and get to know you a little bit and see how we can help you here. So, what brings you in today?
Uh, got a DUI. Everybody says I have a drinking problem.
Let's see. Must be frustrating for people to say that about you if you don't really feel the same.
I guess maybe, but I drink every day. So,
So, tell me a little bit about the night you got your DUI. What happened?
just went to a friend's house. Wasn't planning on driving home. Wasn't planning on drinking that much, but had a few too many and thought I could make it home.
Let's see. So, what I'm hearing you say is that you went to a friend's to just kind of hang out, weren't really planning on having too much to drink, but one thing led to another, and you were getting pulled over the next thing you knew. Is that correct?
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm sure that's pretty frustrating for you. Legal issues are never easy.
Yeah.
So you said, if I was hearing you correctly, you said earlier that you drink every day.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about your average day. How does your average day look like from the time you wake up?
Normally wake up first thing and have a few beers, and if I go to work, as soon as I get home, I have 5 or 6 beers and just pretty much drink a few more before bed, and that's about it. Weekends I drink a lot more.
Okay, so what I'm hearing you say is that a few drinks are part of your everyday, and then on the weekends you maybe have a few more than your normal.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are your thoughts about alcohol? I mean, I guess that is what brings you here today. Just how do you feel about it? What are your kind of general thoughts?
I mean, it's kind of a part of everyday life. Seems to me like I don't know what the big deal is about it, but
Is this the first time that your use of alcohol has caused you any kind of, I don't want to call this a problem, but an inconvenience?
uh, no, because like I guess my wife. I mean, I have kids and I want to spend time with them, but my ex-wife doesn't want me to see them because she's afraid that I'm going to drink around them or let them drink, also, and so I don't get to see my kids as much as I want to.
That must be hard, not seeing your kids as much as you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that'd be pretty hard on you. It would be any dad. It sounds like you're, um, you know, care a lot about your kids. It sounds like.
Yeah, and I mean, I want to spend time with them, but she just doesn't really want me to because she's afraid of the alcohol, I guess.
So it sounds like, on the one hand, you'd really love to spend time with your family and your kids, and then on the other hand, you are struggling a little bit to kind of find that common ground between spending time with your kids and drinking. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And when you think about that, I mean, what are your thoughts about your alcohol use if you put it in that sort of perspective?
I mean, if I had to pick, I would like to spend most time with my kids. I would do what it took to spend time with them.
What I'm hearing you say is that you value your time with your kids.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a big priority for you, getting to see them, getting to spend time with them. Am I hearing you correctly?
Yeah.
So back to kind of the beginning of this, when I asked you what brings you in today, you said you got a DUI. When you say that, does that mean that you're coming here because someone told you you had to, or did you bring yourself here?
I mean, I kind of had to, but at the same time, I guess I want to get better about this because I do care about my kids and family, and I want to be with them and spend time with them, and I guess have more time with them than I have now.
So what I'm hearing you say is you had to come here against your will, so to speak, but that you would like to make some changes maybe in order to spend more time with your kids.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's something we could definitely help you with. It sounds like that's something that's important to you, if I'm hearing you correctly. Agreed?
I think that's a good, yeah.
So basically, during our time together so far, what I've heard you say is that drinking led to this DUI, which is a huge inconvenience, I'm sure, to your work and your just normal routine. You do enjoy having a few drinks every now and then, from what I heard you say. But on the other hand, you also really enjoy spending time with your family and kids, and the drinking has been a little bit of a barrier there.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that we're on the same page, because that's kind of the key to me being able to help you, is knowing exactly where you're at and what you want out of this. You know, I can't make you do anything that you don't want to do or aren't interested in doing. So there's several, different treatment options here. Just tell me a little bit about your everyday life, as far as what kind of obligations you have, just so I can have an idea of how much time you would be able to dedicate to making some of these changes we're going to help you with.
I mean,
Sit.
I work a little bit, just side jobs, so I mean, I would have time during the week, and I mean, I think the week would probably be the best time. Afternoons would probably be all right.
Sounds like your work schedule is pretty flexible for the most part.
Yeah, for right now.
Okay. So, in regards to what kind of commitment would you be willing to make to the services we provide here, as far as individual therapy, like you and I sitting down together like we are today, and then we also offer some group therapy. Tell me a little bit about what you're willing to commit.
I mean, I guess either one. I like the one-on-one, but it might be better to have group therapy just so I could kind of see maybe things from other people's perspective.
So it sounds like you're kind of coming at this with open eyes and willing to kind of try some different things. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That's good. That'll open up a lot of doors for you, a lot of opportunities for us to work together. I've really seen a little bit of a change in your demeanor since we first sat down and started talking. So that's good. So like I mentioned, we just kind of got to know each other a little bit. Now we're discussing some potential treatment options. And then from there, what we will do is kind of create a treatment plan that would be of best interest to you. So do you have any specific questions for me or about coming here? Or
do I have to pay anything?
In the state of Kentucky, typically, a portion of this you will have to pay for to resolve the DUI if that's what you're interested in. We could also look into other options as far as treatment that we could bill your insurance for and resolve the DUI later. But when we sit down back together, we could dive more into that kind of specifics.
Okay. Yes, other than that, that's about all I have.
Okay. Well, I've enjoyed getting to know you a little bit, and I look forward to seeing you back next week, and we'll discuss a little bit more specifically about what your goals are and get a treatment plan started for you. So, unless you have anything else for me.
I think I'm good.
Okay, well, thank you, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you.